God says, "You are chosen to see this rare miracle today. Don't tell this secret to anyone. This will happen in 2 minutes. Listen to God now before it's too late. Don't skip." Right now you are standing at the edge of something sacred, something divine, something that very few will ever witness in their lifetime. God says this is a moment wrapped in His mystery, sealed with His favor, prepared just for you. This miracle, this divine breakthrough, is not for the world to see, not for the curious or the proud, but for you, the chosen one who has been pulled here by something greater than coincidence. You didn't stumble upon this by accident. God led you here, and the reason is deeper than you know. He is calling you by name, and if your heart is open even a little, you'll feel it burning softly inside you now. Please comment Amen if you can feel that quiet stirring in your spirit, even if it's small. It means your heart is open. You are not here just to be informed. You are here because heaven is trying to speak into your life. The words you are about to hear are more than just encouragement. They are a divine announcement. This is a prophetic moment, and even if the world around you seems silent or cold, even if no one else sees what you are seeing, this is your confirmation that you are deeply known and seen by the living God. There is a miracle, rare and holy, about to unfold in your life, and God says, "Do not tell this secret to anyone. Keep it between you and Him." This will happen in 2 minutes, and if your heart stays in tune, you will know when it arrives. Do not walk away from this moment, not now. If you feel something inside pulling you to stay, like a whisper too soft to ignore, then please take a second and like this video. It's not just an action, it's a small act of faith, a sign to heaven that you're listening. When God says you are chosen, it isn't a general statement. It means your life carries weight. It means heaven has placed something rare in your hands. The battles you've faced, the tears you've cried behind closed doors, the confusion you've endured, all of it has prepared you to recognize the rare move of God. And now, He is doing something that He will not explain to everyone. That is why He says, "Do not share this secret," because not everyone will understand, not everyone is ready. This is for those whose hearts are soft enough to receive it, and yours is one of them. The next few minutes matter more than you think. If your heart is heavy right now, if you've been silently pleading with God for a sign, this is it. He says you are not forgotten, you are not lost, you are not too late. You have not missed the window. The miracle He is releasing is wrapped in secrecy because it is personal, it is delicate, it is tailored for your situation. It may be in your health, your family, your finances, your mind, your emotions, or your future, but it is coming. It is already written. God does not speak lightly. When He says something will happen in 2 minutes, He is drawing your attention back to the present. He wants your heart, your eyes, your ears, your trust. He wants you to listen like never before. Because when this miracle arrives, it will not come with loud thunder or flashing signs. It will come quietly, like a soft wind. You will feel peace wash over you when everything else still looks the same. You will sense joy return without reason. You will notice doors open that you didn't knock on. This is how God works. He whispers where the world shouts. He moves in stillness, and He rewards the ones who listen. You are not watching this by mistake. You are not too broken to be blessed. You are not too late to receive it. God says this is your hour. This is your 2-minute window. And in this short space of time, everything can begin to shift. You do not need to see the full picture to believe it. You just need to lean in, even with trembling faith, and say, "God, I trust you." When He says don't skip, it's not about this moment only. It's about what happens if you turn away too early. So many people walk away just before the breakthrough. They let go right before the blessing lands. But God is calling you to stand still. Even if your heart is tired, even if your faith is small, hold on. The miracle is near. The presence of God is closer than your own breath. God is not asking you to shout. He's not asking you to prove anything. He's asking you to be still, to be ready, to protect what He's giving you. This secret, this promise, is between you and Him. Don't rush to share it. Don't explain it away. Just cherish it. Wait for it. And when it arrives, you'll know. The world might never understand how God moved in your life. They may never believe the timing. They may never see what you saw in this moment. That's why He says it's rare. Because it's sacred. Because not everyone can carry what you're about to receive. But you can. You were chosen. God's protection is around you like a shield. His angels have already been sent ahead of you. His Spirit is whispering peace over the places where you've been afraid. You are not alone. You have never been alone. Even in the seasons where you thought He was silent, He was still working. Every delay, every detour, every lonely hour was shaping your heart to recognize this miracle when it came. And now, it is here. Do not miss it. Stay, listen, breathe. The God who split seas, who raised the dead, who calms storms with His voice. He is the same God speaking now, and He has set this moment apart for you. This miracle is not loud. It's not posted in the open. It's hidden. It's rare. It's yours. Is this leaked CIA ritual the missing key to your financial breakthrough? A once hidden brain ritual is spreading fast. This strange 7-second method, confirmed by elite neuroscience labs, activates your brain's wealth magnet. The government may shut this down. If you're seeing this, you are God's chosen child. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted. He is doing something new in you, not someday, not eventually, now, today. You are chosen to see it. You are chosen to carry it. You are chosen to believe, even when no one else does. So hold this word close. Let it echo inside you. He sees you. He hears the quiet cries you have not spoken to anyone. The fact that your spirit has stayed open, even after all the battles, is proof enough that you are ready to receive what most people would not even recognize. This is not just a moment. It is an appointment. And God has not forgotten who He scheduled it for. Many people have run ahead trying to chase miracles, but God says your miracle is being delivered straight to you. It will not be delayed by noise, by doubt, by fear, or by human interference. It will arrive the way He said it would, wrapped in peace, covered by grace, and right on time. You do not have to strive for it. You don't have to beg for it. He already assigned it to you because He knows the weight of what you have carried and the silence you have endured. God's presence is surrounding you right now, not with fireworks or drama, but with deep comfort that touches the parts of you no one else sees. You are chosen, not by popularity, not by luck, not by effort, but by the decision of a holy God who doesn't make mistakes. You didn't earn this miracle. You don't have to qualify for it. You were born with His fingerprint on your soul. He has always planned for this. Long before you were aware of your need, He was preparing your blessing. Every tear, every night you couldn't sleep, every moment you felt forgotten, He saw it all, and not a single one was wasted. Every piece of pain has been gathered by the hands of the one who knows how to turn ashes into beauty. You may have felt buried, but God was planting you. And now comes the harvest. Now comes the opening. Now comes the miracle. This miracle is different. It is not about show. It is not about proving anything to anyone, and it is not about revenge against those who doubted you. It is about restoration. It is about alignment. It is about God's perfect mercy being poured over your life where you thought there would be none left. His mercy is not running low. His miracles are not limited. And what He is doing now is something only He can take credit for. God knows how long you have waited for something to change. He knows how tired you are of holding hope with shaking hands. But your patience has not gone unseen. Heaven records every faithful moment, every small prayer, every act of surrender. And now, your faith is unlocking what years of effort could not. Your miracle is not being earned by perfection, it is being delivered by grace. You may not see anything shifting around you right now, but don't let that confuse your spirit. This is the part where God works silently but powerfully. This is the part where roots grow deep before the breakthrough appears. What's happening underneath is far more important than what's visible on the surface. And God is not late. He is precise. He is holy. He is sovereign. He says, keep it to yourself, not because He doesn't want you to celebrate, but because there is something sacred about hidden things. Some miracles are meant to grow in silence until they are strong enough to stand in the open. Right now, this promise is still soft, still blooming, still gathering strength, and you are the guardian of it. Don't let the noise of the world shake your confidence in what God whispered to you in the quiet. Your obedience to stay, to listen, to believe is more powerful than you know. Even if no one else believes with you, even if others mock what you know in your heart to be true, keep walking with your eyes on heaven. Your path is not meant to be understood by everyone. That's why it's narrow. That's why it's set apart. The anointing on your life is heavy, not because God is punishing you, but because He is preparing you. The pain you went through was not random. The silence you endured was not emptiness. It was God making space to pour something new. He removes what does not belong before He adds what will remain. And now He is adding. Now He is building. You are not being overlooked. You are being preserved. Some miracles take time not because God is unsure, but because He is making them indestructible. What He is preparing for you is too important to be rushed. When it comes, it will last. When it opens, it will never be closed by man. What God ordains, no person can cancel. What He speaks, no voice can silence. If you are still here, still breathing, still open, then you are still on schedule. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where you are meant to be. The miracle is rare because your journey has been rare. The depth of your story will match the depth of your blessing. And when it happens, it will feel like coming home to a promise you've never seen, but always felt in your spirit. You have been faithful. You have waited. You have worshipped when it didn't make sense. And now, the reward of those quiet moments is coming full circle. It will not come the way others expect. It will not be broadcast for applause. But it will be undeniable. And you will know it's God. If your heart feels aligned with these words, take a moment and comment 222 to declare your trust in God's process. What if 7 seconds is all it takes to flip your financial fate? A shocking CIA leak just exposed a hidden brain ritual helping ordinary people erase debt and pull in massive wealth. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning struggle into luxury fast. But this page could be erased any moment. Click the link in the first comment now before it's gone forever. He has chosen you. Not randomly or by accident, but with full knowledge of who you are, where you've been, and what you've endured. This moment you are in is drenched in divine timing, and the miracle that has been hidden is beginning to quietly rise to the surface of your life. The rare miracle God spoke of is not just a change in your circumstances, it's a shift in the spiritual atmosphere around you. You may not see lightning or feel thunder, but something sacred is moving. It is calm but powerful. It is silent but unstoppable. You are being repositioned, realigned, and renewed without needing to force anything. This is not about what you do for God, but what God is now doing for you. He is stepping in, not because you are perfect, but because you are His. There are some moments in life when everything suddenly becomes clear, when confusion begins to lift like fog at dawn, and you start to realize that even your darkest days were leading you toward this divine unfolding. This is that moment. God never abandoned you in the storm. He was storing up strength for you, peace for you, provision for you. And now it is being released. Slowly, gently, but certainly. Heaven is watching your heart more than your surroundings. Even if your environment doesn't reflect the promise yet, your heart is ready. That's what God has been waiting for. This miracle is not about public proof, it's about personal revelation. God is showing you that He is still the God of wonders, not in someone else's life, but in your own. He is reminding you that nothing is too far gone, that no situation is too broken, and no delay has been wasted. You may feel like nothing is moving, but heaven is always ahead of you. Angels have already been dispatched. Doors have already been ordered to open. The shift may not be loud, but it is real. God is not interested in rushing. He is building something in you that will not collapse. That is why this miracle has taken time. He is building a foundation that can hold what He is about to pour into your life. There is divine protection over you right now. God has kept you hidden for a reason, not because you were forgotten, but because He was preparing you away from the eyes of those who would not understand. Not everyone can walk with you into this season. Not everyone was meant to witness this breakthrough. That is why He said not to share the secret. Some things are too sacred for casual conversation. Some blessings are too holy to be explained. The beauty of this miracle is not only in what it will change around you, but in what it will affirm within you. You are not forsaken. You are not invisible. You are not unworthy. God is showing you through this rare act of mercy that He remembers every promise. Every word He whispered to you in prayer still stands. He has not changed His mind about you. He has not withdrawn His favor from your life. He has not rerouted your calling. In fact, He is reigniting it now. You have carried burdens that few understand. You have stayed faithful when it would have been easier to quit. But your faith has not gone unnoticed. It has been seen. It has been honored. And now, heaven is answering in ways that eyes have not seen and ears have not heard. This miracle is being tailored to the exact shape of your need. It will not arrive empty. It will not miss its mark. It is on divine schedule. If your spirit is still, you can already sense the peace beginning to settle, the weight beginning to lift, the fog beginning to clear. That is the presence of God doing what no words can explain. That is the miracle beginning to take root. The power of God is not limited by what you see. His ability to move in your life is not blocked by circumstances, opinions, or timing. When He says a thing will happen, it happens. When He appoints a moment, nothing can delay it. And this is your appointed time. This is your hour to witness what many only dream about. God has wrapped this moment in grace. He has covered it with compassion. He has sealed it with love. What is coming is not just a breakthrough, it is a testimony. It is a reminder that God is still the same yesterday, today, and forever. That He is still working miracles. That He is still restoring what was lost. That He is still lifting the humble and healing the brokenhearted. Let these words hold you like a hand from heaven. Let them steady you. You are not on the edge of falling, you are on the edge of rising. You are not at the end, you are at the beginning. And the miracle you are about to witness will shift everything quietly but completely. If your heart is starting to believe again, if your soul is whispering yes, then let heaven know. Comment 333 to declare your faith in this divine promise. Keep your spirit soft, your heart open, and your eyes lifted. This is not a time to fear or run. This is a time to stay still and let God be God. He has never left you, not even for a moment. His presence has never departed, His love has never faded, and now His miracle is reaching you. He is restoring years of silence, lifting burdens you've carried alone, and releasing you from things that were never meant to follow you this far. There is a rare miracle happening, and whether you feel it fully yet or not, the Spirit of God is already breathing life into dry places you thought were beyond revival. You have been standing in a season where things have felt stuck, confusing, delayed, even painful, but through it all, something in you refused to give up. Even when you were tired, you kept praying. Even when your heart was breaking, you kept believing. And now God says, that posture of faith has moved heaven. Your miracle has not only been scheduled, it is now in motion. You are not begging for a blessing, you are walking into one. People are asking why money is suddenly flowing into random lives. A leaked CIA discovery reveals a 7-second brain ritual that quietly rewires your mind for wealth. Proven by 4 neuroscience labs, people are wiping out debt and stepping into luxury with ease. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There is divine movement happening in the areas you once cried over. God is reaching into the most private corners of your soul, healing you where the world never knew you were bleeding. The miracle He is performing is not just about turning things around, it's about lifting you up, rewriting your story, and declaring once and for all that you are chosen, seen, and deeply loved. This is not random. This is not for show. This is the evidence of His promise. You may have wondered why certain people left, why certain plans fell apart, or why the waiting took so long, but it was all a covering. It was all protection. God was keeping you hidden for the unveiling of something greater. He was teaching your heart to listen only to His voice. Because this next season you are stepping into will not depend on popularity or permission. It will be led by peace, by His Spirit, and by the unstoppable force of His will. Even now, God is sending angels to clear paths that have been blocked. He is removing people who were only meant for the last chapter. He is softening hearts, opening doors, and stirring things into alignment. You don't have to try to control it. You only need to trust. God knows exactly what He's doing. He is not asking you to make it happen. He's asking you to be still long enough to let Him do what only He can. This miracle, this rare unfolding, is not being released to everybody. It's being released to those who have been tested, refined, and preserved. And that's you. That's why you're still standing. That's why your spirit still longs for Him. That's why you're here right now, receiving this word. Because you were chosen for this exact move of God. You are not a spectator. You are the one He is working through. You are the one He is lifting up. Let your heart believe it, even if your mind is still catching up. Let the truth of His promise settle deep in your soul. This is not a false hope. This is not a temporary feeling. This is the real presence of God meeting you in the middle of your reality. He is not disappointed in your weakness. He is not angry with your confusion. He is here to remind you that He is faithful even when everything else feels unsure. There is a shift happening in the Spirit. You may not feel different yet, but something has changed. Heaven has marked this moment. This is a divine interruption. What you thought was delay was actually preparation. What you assumed was silence was actually construction. God was building something inside you, that could carry more than you ever imagined. And now, it's time. Now, it's happening. Let every part of you exhale. Let your spirit stop running. You don't need to search anymore. You don't need to strive. What you've been praying for, crying for, waiting for, heaven is delivering it into your life in its perfect time. The restoration will be full. The healing will be deep. The joy will return. The peace will stay. Because what God is doing now is permanent. You will no longer walk around half alive, half hopeful, half healed. This miracle is total. It is full. And it is yours. You are not going back to how things were. You are being lifted into something new. You are being called into places where your name has already been spoken. You are being drawn into rooms where favor has been prepared for you. No one can block what God has opened. Do not be afraid of how different things will feel. Change is part of glory. Transformation is part of promise. And sometimes, miracles don't come wrapped in comfort. They come with stretching, with surrender, with the release of everything that no longer fits. Let God move. Let Him clean house. Let Him uproot what's been holding you back. You don't need to understand every detail. You just need to remain open. You just need to stay close. You just need to trust that if God is leading, then it is good. And if it is good, then nothing and no one can take it away from you. This miracle is not just about healing your life, it's about shifting your legacy. Your children will walk in the peace you prayed for. Your home will rest in the protection you cried out for. Your name will carry the testimony of survival, of breakthrough, of divine favor. You are the beginning of something new in your family. You are the one who said yes when it was hardest. You are the one who held on when others let go. Let the fire in your heart be reignited. Let the heaviness begin to lift. Let your breath return to normal. You are safe in God's hands. You are secure in His plans. You are surrounded by His angels, and you are walking into something rare and real and eternal. If your heart believes even a little, comment 555 to affirm the breakthrough has started. What He is doing for you in this very hour is not a repeat of what anyone else has received. This is a personal, rare miracle, unfolding with precision, crafted by the hands that shaped the stars and called your name before the world ever knew you. God's word does not return empty. Every promise He ever spoke over your life is active, alive, and waiting to find the right moment to bloom. That moment is no longer far. It is no longer someday. It is here. It is now. It is this moment. This very hour is drenched with the presence of the Holy Spirit, and heaven is responding to your hunger, your tears, your quiet persistence. You didn't let go, even when you felt like you had nothing left. And because of that, God is now releasing what He reserved only for the faithful. Why is everyone rushing to this 7-second brain ritual? Leaked CIA files exposed a hidden brainwave technique that opens the door to wealth fast. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, it's turning financial stress into abundance almost overnight. But this secret won't stay public for long. Click the link in the pinned comments before it's deleted forever. The rare miracle you are being chosen to see is not just a shift in your outside world, but a resurrection inside your soul. He is bringing life back into places where you thought there was only pain. He is softening your heart in places where it had to become hard to survive. He is replacing weariness with strength, sorrow with joy, and fear with unshakable peace. This miracle has your fingerprints on it. It knows your journey. It has waited for your readiness. God is not slow. He is intentional. If you have wondered why you've had to wait so long, why it felt like nothing was moving when your prayers were full of urgency, then hear this clearly. The waiting was the womb of the miracle. The silence was the soil. The darkness was the preparation. And now, after all this time, the seed is breaking through the ground. You are not who you were when this journey began. You are stronger. You are softer. You are more aware of what truly matters. You are no longer chasing what doesn't feed your soul. You are no longer searching for approval in places that left you empty. And because your heart has turned toward God in truth, His reward is coming in fullness. There is no force strong enough to reverse what God is establishing now. No voice can cancel His voice. No delay can outrun His plan. You are walking in the wake of something divine. You are standing at the edge of transformation. The road ahead will not look like the road behind. God is not recycling your past. He is writing something new. Your life is becoming the place where heaven touches earth, where the promises of God take shape in real time. You won't need to explain it. You won't need to justify it. The peace and power on you will speak louder than words. The doors that open will tell your story. The restoration of what you lost will confirm it. And you will begin to notice a holy quiet around you, not from absence but from alignment. The things that once fought to disturb your peace will lose their power. The people who once questioned your worth will fade from your focus. The fears that once kept you awake at night will lose their voice, because when God steps in, everything else steps back. This is a holy hour, a rare and sacred interruption in your ordinary life, and you are not standing in it by luck. You were drawn here, called here, prepared for this. You didn't miss it. You're not too broken to receive it. You are exactly who God has chosen for this miracle to rest upon. There are miracles that change circumstances. Then there are miracles that change hearts. And then there are miracles that change generations. This one is all three. What God is releasing in you will impact those around you. It will heal things backward and forward. It will restore peace to your family. It will unlock purpose in your children. It will bring clarity to your future. Everything you thought you lost will return, but better, deeper, and lasting. The relationships that belong in your life will find their way back or arrive new, full of grace and truth. The opportunities that felt stolen will come again, multiplied and purified. The version of you that got buried under stress and disappointment is rising again, full of joy, full of strength, full of hope. This is not just recovery, it's rebirth. It's not just change, it's divine exchange. God is taking what was meant for harm and reshaping it into something glorious. He is pulling you out of the shadows and into the light of His presence, where shame has no voice and fear has no home. He is lifting your head, steadying your steps, and placing you exactly where you belong. If your spirit has stayed with this word until now, comment 1212 as a sign that you believe the restoration has begun. Let every fear begin to fall away. Let every lie lose its grip. Let every old wound begin to close. You are being filled with something greater now. Not just strength for today, but vision for tomorrow. Not just healing from the past, but fire for the future. God's presence is wrapping around you like a mantle. His anointing is rising within you like fresh oil. His Spirit is guiding you, gently but firmly, into a new place. Not just a new season, but a new way of seeing, feeling, living, and believing. You will not return to what broke you. You will not repeat what drained you. You will not remain in places that do not recognize your value. God is calling you higher. He is calling you forward. He is calling you deeper into His love. God says, you are not waiting for the miracle anymore. It's waiting for your spirit to remain still long enough to receive it. The miracle is not late. It is on time, and it is already unfolding in places beyond your sight, reaching into the corners of your life where you thought nothing good could ever grow again. You've walked through deep waters carrying burdens heavier than words could ever express. There have been moments you smiled through pain, moments you gave when you had nothing left, moments you stood firm while silently breaking inside. But none of it has gone unnoticed. None of it has been wasted. Heaven has kept record of every private battle, every whispered prayer, every time you chose love over bitterness, every time you stayed faithful while everything around you was falling apart. These moments built an altar in the unseen, and now God is responding with divine fire. Is this the same CIA brain ritual changing lives in seconds? A new leak reveals a powerful 7-second technique developed under secret research. Backed by neuroscience, people are moving from debt to wealth and luxury faster than believed possible. But this secret may be deleted soon. Click the link in the comments before it disappears. What he is doing for you is not just a recovery, it's a redirection of your entire life path toward healing, abundance, clarity, and divine joy. The miracle is not just something that will change a moment, it will mark a lifetime. It will reach beyond you and into the lives of others, bringing hope to places that have never known peace. You are not just being blessed. You are being used as a vessel for something holy, something rare, something pure. This miracle is private for now because God is still shaping it. He is not hiding it to punish you. He is protecting it to prepare you. It is too important, too personal, too sacred to be shared before its time. That is why he said, do not speak of it. Not everyone would understand. Not everyone would believe. Some would mock what God is about to do, and he is shielding you from the noise. What is between you and heaven must remain holy. It must be nurtured in silence. Right now, God is softening places in your heart where you had to grow hard just to survive. He is gently removing the defenses you built to protect yourself from more disappointment. Because this time, you do not need to protect yourself. This time, you are safe. This time, you are in the hands of the one who never fails, never wounds, never walks away. You can release control, because he never loses what he holds. God's presence is restoring what life tried to drain from you. Your joy, your creativity, your peace, your faith, it's all being reignited. The flickering flame that you thought was dying out is being fanned by the breath of God himself. This miracle is not here to remind you of the past. It is here to reveal your future, the one heaven wrote for you, the one that still stands even after everything you've lost. There are blessings you stopped praying for because they felt too far, too impossible, too painful to think about. But God did not stop planning them. He held them safely until you were ready again. And now, you are. Ready not because you are perfect, but because your heart is open. You are no longer clinging to your own strength. You are leaning into His. Let the weight fall off your shoulders now. Let the pressure ease from your mind. This miracle is not your burden to carry, it is your gift to receive. God is not asking you to figure it out. He is asking you to breathe, to rest, to trust. There is nothing left to prove. There is only grace, washing over you like rain, soaking into the dry ground of your soul, making all things new again. He is going to do it quietly. One moment, everything will look the same, and then suddenly, everything will shift. Not by force, not by noise, but by the gentle hand of God turning things in your favor. Doors will open that had been locked for years. Hearts will soften that were once closed. Answers will come to questions you stopped asking. And when it happens, you will know it was Him, not chance, not coincidence. God alone. You've asked for confirmation, and this is it. You've asked for a sign, and this is it. You've asked God if He still sees you, if he still cares, if he still has a plan, and this moment is his answer. Yes, he sees you. Yes, he cares. Yes, he is moving right now. Everything is shifting. And even if it feels subtle, even if you don't see the full picture yet, your spirit knows. Something deep inside you is standing taller. Something sacred is unfolding. And all God asks is that you stay close. Stay soft. Stay believing. You do not need to rush. You do not need to explain. You only need to remain. Because the rare miracle is already flowing into your life like light through a crack in the wall. First a whisper, then a breath, then a flood. If you believe this miracle is personal and meant for you, comment 777 as a declaration that your spirit is in agreement. Let this be the day you choose peace over panic, trust over fear, stillness over striving. Let this be the moment you mark in your heart as the turning point, not because of what you saw, but because of what you believed. God is faithful. He has always been. And what he is doing now in your life will not be delayed, denied, or destroyed. It has become breath in your lungs, light in your eyes, and healing in places that once felt unreachable. God is now pouring restoration into you in such a quiet, profound way that even you might not realize how much is changing until the change becomes undeniable. You are not in this moment by accident. This stillness, this peace that continues to grow in your heart, is not just relief, it is holy confirmation. God is speaking to the deepest parts of your spirit, reminding you that he has always known where you are. He has always known what you need. And now, he is delivering something that human effort could never have achieved. This rare miracle is unfolding in a divine rhythm that matches your story perfectly. The pain that once held you hostage is losing its grip. The sorrow that used to weigh down your every step is beginning to dissolve. There is a reason why God asked you not to speak of this yet, because he is still shaping it, still protecting it, still preparing the world around you to receive what he is placing within you. This is not a miracle for public display. It is a miracle of intimacy. It is sacred. It is yours. What you thought was the end was only a chapter. What you feared would destroy you has become the foundation of something eternal. The voice of God is not yelling over the noise of the world. He is whispering inside the silence of your heart, telling you to rest, to trust, to hold on. You are not forgotten. You are not being passed by. You are the very one this miracle was designed for. Do you know why people keep whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A leaked brainwave method is spreading quietly and changing financial realities worldwide. Proven by neuroscience, this simple ritual attracts money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're so lucky. Click the link in the comments before it's taken down. There is a shift happening that may not feel dramatic, but it is transforming everything. Your atmosphere is changing. Your heart is healing. Your spirit is awakening again after being buried under fear and confusion for so long. This is the beginning of new clarity, new strength, and a boldness you haven't felt in years. God is showing you how powerful quiet faith can be. He has been watching over you with a love that never grew tired. He has carried you through nights that no one else knew about. He has wiped your tears when your voice could not even form a prayer. And now, he is answering not because you earned it, but because he is good, because he is faithful, because he made a promise, and he always keeps his word. Let these words hold you like a quiet melody from heaven. Let them fill the gaps where fear used to live. Let them remind you that your life is not ordinary. It is marked by God. It is filled with purpose. It is surrounded by grace. Every step you've taken, even the wrong ones, have been used to lead you to this sacred moment. Nothing is wasted in the hands of God. This rare miracle is going to do more than change your life. It will restore your joy, redeem your time, and repair what others said could never be whole again. God is working through details that would overwhelm you if you knew them all. That's why He simply asks you to trust. His ways are higher, His plans are richer, and His timing is always perfect. There are blessings hidden in the silence, treasures buried in your stillness, and answers waiting for you to stop searching everywhere else and just rest in Him. He is not waiting for you to impress Him. He is waiting for your surrender. You don't have to fix everything. You don't have to understand everything. You just need to let Him be God. You are not a mistake. You are not too late. You are not too broken. The miracle was never about perfection. It was always about love. And that love is wrapping around you right now like a promise that cannot be broken. God has chosen you to see what others may miss, to carry what others may question, to experience what can only be explained by His power. If you feel that something sacred is happening right now, and you believe this word is alive for you, comment 999 to receive this with open faith. Don't measure your future by your past. Don't limit your vision by the pain that once blinded you. God is rewriting your story. The chapters ahead are filled with peace, favor, provision, and deep joy. You will wake up one morning and feel a freedom you thought would never return. You will find yourself smiling for no reason, feeling safe for the first time in years, and laughing again with joy that cannot be explained. People may not understand what is happening in your life, and that's okay. This miracle was never meant for their approval. It was meant for your healing. It was meant to rebuild what was torn. It was meant to reveal how deeply and endlessly God loves you. That love is not fragile. That love is not distant. It is closer than your own breath. It is stronger than every fear, louder than every doubt, and more real than anything this world can offer. God's protection is surrounding you like an unshakable wall. His Spirit is filling every empty place. His hands are holding you firmly in peace. You are safe. You are seen. You are supported by the power of the One who made the universe. He knows your name. He knows your need. And He is fulfilling every promise, one silent miracle at a time. So stay soft, stay expectant, stay in this holy moment a little longer. Don't rush away. Don't move on too fast. Let this miracle complete what it started. Let your soul soak in this peace. Let your heart believe again, not in vague hope, but in the certainty of God's perfect love for you. Some of those prayers were whispered in desperation. Others were quiet thoughts in the middle of sleepless nights, so silent you were unsure if even heaven heard them. But God heard them all. Not one cry was ignored, not one tear was unnoticed, not one ache went unseen. He bottled every sorrow, and now He is responding with mercy. You are standing in a sacred moment that most never even recognize. God has hidden this miracle not to hide it from you, but to hide it for you. The reason it has felt delayed is because it was being perfected. He has been setting things in place, preparing hearts, opening the right doors, and sealing the wrong ones shut. Because when God moves, He moves completely. He does not offer fragments. He brings fullness. What He is doing now in your life will leave no part untouched. You are not merely surviving anymore. You are stepping into a kind of healing that reaches into years of grief, confusion, and unanswered longing. This miracle does not come in pieces. It comes with wholeness. It comes with divine peace. It comes with restoration that only heaven could orchestrate. The very areas where you once felt abandoned are becoming the evidence of His presence. The spaces in your soul that once felt hollow are becoming sacred places where His Spirit will dwell freely. This miracle is not loud, but it is loud in impact. It may not announce itself with noise, but it will speak louder than anything else in your life. Your healing will testify without needing explanation. Your peace will preach louder than your pain ever could. Your joy will declare what God has done long before you speak a word. People will see the glow in your eyes and sense that something holy has touched your life. There is something about how God moves when no one is watching, when no one is applauding, when no one else understands the weight of your waiting. That is when the most powerful transformations take place. That is what is happening in you now. He is changing you quietly so that when the miracle arrives, you will not only recognize it, you will be ready to carry it with grace. Why was this 7-second brain ritual hidden for so long? A leaked CIA document exposed a technique so powerful, people are canceling debt and calling in wealth within days. Validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it helps attract money like never before. But this page may not stay online for long. Click the link in the pinned comments before it disappears forever. The favor of God is resting on your shoulders. You may not feel different, but heaven is surrounding you in ways you cannot see. Divine help is walking beside you. Invisible strength is lifting your steps. Angelic protection is covering your home, your mind, your family, your future. You do not need to fear what's next. You are not stepping into uncertainty. You are stepping into divine certainty, because what God ordains will never collapse. You have been chosen, not because of your perfection, but because of your posture. You didn't give up. You kept your heart soft. You stayed kind when bitterness would have been easier. You kept praying when it felt pointless. And God, who sees everything, is now rewarding what was done in private. The secret miracle you were never sure would come is unfolding right now. Do not rush this. Do not explain it away. Do not try to wrap your mind around it. Simply remain in this quiet, holy space and let God finish what He started. He's not asking you to fight anymore. He's asking you to breathe. He's not asking you to prove anything. He's asking you to receive what He's been longing to give, and He is giving it now. This will be the moment that turns everything, not with drama or chaos, but with stillness. Suddenly, the pain will feel lighter. Suddenly, the fear will lose its grip. Suddenly, the thoughts that once swirled like storms will begin to settle. And you'll know this is not strength you created. This is the presence of God making Himself known. His voice is not always heard in volume. Sometimes it's felt in peace. And right now, that peace is wrapping itself around every anxious place in your heart. It is lifting shame. It is healing wounds. It is bringing answers you did not know how to find. You are not alone in this. You never were. And now God is showing you what it means to be truly seen. If you are sensing that something is shifting for you, comment 1010 to align your spirit with this holy moment. Let yourself believe again. Let yourself dream again. Let yourself feel safe again. This time, it's different. This time, it's not going to fall apart. This time, it's built by God. Every word He spoke still stands. Every promise is alive. Every plan is unfolding. And what felt like delay was really divine alignment. You are stepping out of fear and into faith, out of exhaustion and into ease, out of striving and into surrender. You are moving from waiting to walking, from crying to laughing, from silence to songs. You are crossing over from wondering if it will ever happen to watching it happen in front of your eyes. There will be peace in your relationships, clarity in your choices, lightness in your heart, joy in your mornings, rest in your nights. And this is not temporary relief. This is sustained favor. This is the beginning of days where you no longer live under constant pressure. This is the arrival of calm waters after years of storms. God is not only restoring what you lost, He is exceeding it. You thought you knew what you were waiting for, but what He's giving will be more than you imagined. You didn't settle, and now He is honoring that. He is honoring your tears. He is honoring your patience. He is honoring your silence, and He is turning it all into joy. What is taking place within you is not just about a single moment of peace. It is a complete transformation, a turning of seasons, a rising from ashes with beauty that could only come from heaven's hand. You are not standing still. You are being carried. Every moment you thought you were alone, every hour you wept without answers, God was there, holding you steady while everything around you seemed to fall apart. The miracle you are now stepping into has been in motion for far longer than you know. The signs were there in the stillness, in the kindness of strangers, in the quiet survival of your hardest days. And now, it begins to show. You've walked through disappointment and delay, but the delay was not denial, it was preservation. What God has planned for you was never lost, never forgotten, and never broken beyond repair. In fact, it was being woven together behind the scenes in ways you couldn't see, through people you never expected and through changes you never understood. The reason it took time is because God was not only preparing the miracle, He was preparing you to hold it. This is the kind of miracle that doesn't just fix what's broken, it makes it brand new. It doesn't just answer a prayer, it reveals that God was with you every step of the way. The kind of breakthrough coming into your life will explain why the wait was so long, why the battle was so fierce, and why you couldn't quit even when you wanted to. The resistance was proof of the weight of the promise. The pain was proof of how powerful the healing would be. God is not only redeeming what was lost, He is restoring the years you thought were wasted. Every moment you mourned, every season that felt like survival, is being redeemed in His presence. You will not leave this season empty-handed. You will not walk away with just lessons and scars. You will walk away with blessing, with testimony, with favor that cannot be denied. There is no wound too deep for His hand. There is no fear too strong for His peace. There is no failure too final for His grace. And right now, that grace is filling every space where you once felt abandoned. That grace is removing shame, it's clearing confusion. It's binding up the broken places and speaking new life over the dry bones of your hope. Can 7 seconds really change your bank account? A CIA-funded study just leaked, revealing a brain ritual that flips lives from broke to blessed. 4 neuroscience labs confirm it activates powerful wealth brainwaves. People are stepping into dream homes and luxury lifestyles. But this breakthrough won't stay online for very long. Click the link in the comments before it's deleted. Let your spirit rest. Let the tension go. Let the worry fall off your shoulders. The miracle is not something you have to chase anymore. It is already here. And it is unfolding one quiet moment at a time. What God is building in your life is not rushed, because what's built slowly is built to last. This miracle is not surface level, it is soul deep. There are things that once haunted your thoughts that now seem to be losing power. That's not a coincidence, that's healing. There are memories that used to bring tears that are now met with peace. That's not time doing the work, that's God. He is the only one who can reach into your past and redeem it, not by erasing it, but by giving it purpose. And He is doing it now. You don't have to fear tomorrow. The same God who kept you yesterday is the one who walks ahead of you. The same hands that carried you through the fire are now guiding you into a new dawn. It will not look like what you expected, but it will be better than what you prayed for. God does not answer based on limited human understanding. He answers based on eternal vision. The days ahead are not just random, They are marked. They are ordained. And your name has already been spoken in rooms you haven't entered yet. Favor is going ahead of you. Peace is waiting for you. Restoration is on your path. There are things coming that your heart has already started to prepare for without realizing. That's because your spirit knows what your mind is, just beginning to understand this is holy ground. And you are walking in divine timing. You are not too late for what's yours. You are not behind schedule. The miracle that belongs to you will not pass you by. It will find you. It will embrace you. It will wrap itself around your life like light. And it will be obvious not because you announced it, but because the presence of God will rest on you in a way that cannot be ignored. If your soul agrees with this word, and you feel the shift happening around you, comment 1515 to align yourself with what God is doing now. This journey you've been on was never just about getting through hard seasons. It was about becoming who God always saw when He looked at you. Stronger, softer, wiser, bolder, more whole. The miracle is not just what's being given to you, it's who you've become because of who carried you. People may never know the depth of what you walked through, but they will see the glow on your life and wonder how it was possible. And the answer will always be the same God, only God, the one who stayed, the one who healed, the one who whispered hope when your voice was gone, the one who turned mourning into dancing and ashes into beauty. There are parts of your journey that others will never fully understand. The pain, the delays, the loneliness, the sacrifices, the nights you cried out in silence, hoping that heaven was still listening. You walked through it all with a quiet strength that only comes from God. And now He is honoring what no one else saw. He is restoring what life tried to strip from you. He is pouring favor over what felt forgotten. God says you have not missed it. What is yours is not gone. It has been growing in a hidden place, being watered by your faith, your patience, and your trust in the unseen. The rare miracle is not something you need to chase or grasp. It's something you're now positioned to receive. Heaven is not waiting for you to figure it all out. Heaven is simply asking you to remain present, remain open, remain surrendered. You have cried, you have waited, you have worshipped in the middle of uncertainty, and all of it has reached the heart of God. This moment you are in is sacred. And even if the world around you still looks the same, something inside of you knows that everything has shifted. That knowing, that deep peace you can't explain, is the mark of His Spirit. It is confirmation that what you've held onto for so long is finally touching the edge of manifestation. Let yourself be still. Let your heart stop running. You don't have to prove yourself anymore. You don't have to beg for what's already being given. The miracle has never been about your strength, it's always been about His faithfulness. And He is faithful now, more than you can imagine. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not invisible to God. The very things you thought disqualified, you have only drawn Him closer. Your honesty, your weakness, your deep need for Him, they are not flaws, they are invitations. And God has responded. You may not feel ready, but you are. You are ready because your heart has been humbled. You are ready because you are no longer depending on your own ability. You are ready because you trust Him, even in the dark. And that kind of trust moves heaven. This rare miracle is not just healing one part of your life, it is touching everything. It is rewriting the atmosphere around you. It is restoring joy where depression once sat. It is bringing calm where chaos tried to live. It is breaking generational cycles that kept repeating silently. And it is setting you free from burdens you didn't even realize you were carrying. You don't need to understand how God is doing it. You just need to rest in the truth that He is, right now, in this hour, in this sacred, quiet moment. This is not a coincidence. This is not a passing comfort. This is a divine encounter, and you were chosen to experience it. No matter what's happening around you, the miracle has already begun. The moment you believed, something began shifting that cannot be reversed. If this word is speaking deeply to you, and you feel heaven settling into your soul, comment 1717 to receive it fully with your heart. Could this 7-second CIA brainwave trick be your fastest path to luxury? Leaked research reveals a simple ritual helping people attract wealth effortlessly. Proven by 4 neuroscience labs, debt is dissolving and abundance is showing up fast. If you're seeing this now, you are God's chosen one. Click the link in the comments before it disappears. You have been faithful in places no one else saw. You have said yes to God when it was uncomfortable, when it was inconvenient, when it made you misunderstood. You kept walking when others stopped. You kept trusting when others grew bitter. And now, heaven is responding not with just a blessing, but with legacy. What's being released over you will not only affect your today, it will echo through generations. Your children will benefit from the miracle God is doing in you. Your future will be brighter because of what you chose to believe in the dark. You will walk lighter because God has removed weights that were never yours to carry. You will sleep peacefully because your spirit now knows that you are safe in His will. You are no longer striving. You are now soaring. The miracles ahead will not be earned. They will be inherited. They are gifts from the Father to His beloved, and you are His beloved. Not because of what you do, but because of who you are to Him. Loved, seen, known, held. His hand is upon you, and no force can remove what He has placed on your life.